Hey guys, Scott here. It's been a couple of weeks before since I've had like a pretty good sit down and talk to the channel. Well, today's my birthday, so I'm pretty excited about it. I'm special. 41. I'm closer to 50 than I am to 30. That's crazy. Weather's changed up here. Believe it or not, the trees are just starting to bud in front and around my house on top of the mountain or side of the mountain. Um, Maybe about half an hour south of here. Everything's greening up. It's a delayed spring, man. A lot of things been going on, a lot of good things. First is the car projects. They've been going great. The white car Trans Am is doing what it needed to do. It took me all the way an hour and a half, an hour away. Top speeds around 70, 80 miles an hour. Cruising, I think it burned a half a tank of gas for a 16-gallon tank, maybe 18, 16-gallon tank. Did good. I was getting nervous. I'm staring at the voltage gauge and I'm seeing it go down to 12 and a half volts for the charging. But I came back home and I put the voltmeter on it and it's fine. It's something up with the gauge. It was reading 14.6. I think it's a little too advanced on the distributor slightly because when it gets hot, she kind of cranks slow. But it's my birthday, man. We're doing good. Finished the stripe project on the C10. And I guess that's the up to date. The health is good. I got a piece of metal in my ear, and then it came out. Luckily, I went to the emergency room to make sure that there was no shavings in there. That was something that I missed to talk about. Very good experience at the local hospital here. It literally was like you drive in, they check you in, you didn't even fill any paperwork out. They look in your ear, they discharge you. I was out in 15 minutes, in and out of a hospital emergency room in 15 minutes. My wife took me to my son. We went to a bridge down in Bucksport, Maine, and each pillar of this bridge, this two-pillar suspension bridge, it looks like an obelisk, and in one of them you can go up 400 feet, 450 feet over the river. It's close to Bangor, and you could go up an elevator and you can look around. It's pretty cool. The wind was whipping through the building because the vents were open, I guess, just to keep the air pressure neutralized. I don't know why, but there's vents, and you're basically standing on top of this 400-foot structure, and it was blowing wind. It's like, whoa. So that was good, but we did that and went to go look at Fort Knox, which is a fort that I don't think it ever saw a battle, but it was pretty substantially built around the 1800s, I think, or earlier than that. Just thinking about like cannons and, sail vessels sailing up a river and just going full on attack mode, trying to fight a defensive position like that. And it's crazy. It's crazy to think about our history and how it still is the way it is. It doesn't ever change, or human nature. There's a lot going on. I'm revisiting some, thoughts I've had in the past about where are we from and who are we from and what is the purpose of life, as this reflection comes on my birthday. Leading up to it, had some pretty deep thoughts and some deeper than normal spiritual thoughts, and been struggling with trying to find purpose in a negative world, right? And trying to find ways around the negativity. I was on both sides of the argument. I'm like, on one side, I'm like, we have to be aware of what's happening daily and be focused, because if we don't, we're gonna, not be ahead of the curve. I think that was programmed into me by the whole COVID fear factor mentality, fear mongering. They have the death count, they have the virus projected track, and you watch that for a couple of weeks when it was brand new, and then afterwards, all these things come out, and conspiracy theories come up, and some wind up being not true, and some wind up being more accurate than you would never thought. And so we're out there hunting for the truth. So I judge people harshly. It's like, well, why don't you focus on this, or why don't you learn about the news, or why don't you talk about that? And it just came over me pretty hard that I need to let go of a lot of things. Simplify, as Thoreau said, and other people, meek, it's in the Bible. Blessed is the meek, and shall inherit the earth. It makes sense that the more stuff we have, the more stress we have. And I'm understanding this area, and how it's serving me greatly. I appreciate the people. I appreciate the lack of traffic, the lack of stress. I basically drove my car through back roads for an hour or more, and it's just open country. It's not like everybody on a nice Saturday is on the back roads packing these streets, and you're trying to go for an evening or a weekend cruise, and it's just like everybody's out. You're still out there, just you and yourself and your thoughts. So this is a little bit of a rambling video update. I have over 215 subscribers, and I believe a lot of that is due to the short videos that I post. I notice I get a lot of subscribers on days where I post a video about the truck, some workout stuff. A lot of these other videos that I'm posting here are for, I think, the people that want to know me. They could do the research and backtrack and find out what I'm talking about in my heart. And I encourage people to continue to do this. Look into these videos and do them for yourselves, to explore. And, at some point I'm going to push the envelope with some more deeper thoughts and get more critical about myself. And that's to come. But for right now, this has been a great process, a couple of months. Did a couple of paint jobs, which I'm super proud of. It came out really well. And I want to build this greenhouse. I want to fix my deck. I want to do some things. I want to do them, and I want to be proud of them, and I want to show that I could do a higher level finish. So there's a lot of things to look forward to this summer. Plus a trip back to Jersey. Definitely going to take you guys along for that. We're going to show you all the spots in New Jersey that I would recommend going in the area that I grew up in. Do like a travel guide to Ocean County. If you guys watch this video this long, I appreciate it. It's just a little heart to heart. And if you guys got anything to add, say, request a video for me a question, give me a question I can answer. Pretty cool. I can pick out answers out of my brain, and I'd send one to you, whenever is the one's the most truthful. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Put on your notifications. If you want to hear more about some music stuff, I went to a cool music shop. They got some guitars there that were pretty cheap. They were Chinese made, but they were decent quality compared to the guitars I played in the past. So I'm going to try out some of those guitars, acoustic. I'm just being thankful for today, being thankful for my birthday, and having some people that are interested in what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching.